Welcome to Tales from the Tips. I'm DA alongside 15-year Tour Caddy Mick Middlemo. We're just a couple of guys that love to talk about the game of golf both inside and outside the ropes, but we come at it from a different perspective. Mick?
Yes, sir.
What a perspective.
I know. We are not at Twin Peaks today, I must admit.
Definitely not at Twin Peaks. I want to thank the great folks at Bobby Jones Golf Course here in Atlanta, Georgia. We're in Midtown, the Buckhead area.
This is out of my jurisdiction.
This is out of your... Well, you drove down here.
I did.
I got you to move around a little bit more than what we normally do.
Usually I go from Kennesaw to Ackworth, back to Kennesaw to Ackworth, and that's it.
Yeah.
But today, Midtown.
Midtown. We got Slim. Slim's in the building over there.
Slim's in the building.
Executive producer Kim is around. Well, she was. We just had our guys from 92.9 The Game broadcasting live.
They did.
Out here. We got more. We're giving away a potential $10,000 later on, Mick.
I'm not allowed to enter.
You and I are not allowed to enter. But we're still going to take a putt at that thing.
Oh, 100%.
60-foot putt. I only have it break in about 3 different ways.
Easy.
What do you think?
I got this.
You got that. Okay. We've got a few things to talk about.
Yes.
Shane Lowry, the bear trap, gets Shane 16 and 17. The wheels come off. 3-stroke lead gone.
Gone. G-O-R-N. Gone.
Nico Echeverria takes his 3rd PGA title.
Yep.
We've got some more on Nico. He had quite a week. Did you hear that?
He did have a little bit of a week.
He had quite a week. His wife shared some other information on the broadcast. The fellas are at Bay Hill for the Arnold Palmer Invitational. I know how much Bay Hill means to you and how much Mr. Palmer means to both you and I. We've got stories that we're going to share. And Mick,
Yes.
did you hear John Rahm? He's being extorted.
Wham, 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 wham.
John Rahm's being extorted by the DP World Tour, and Rory fires back.
He did. Rory did have a shot.
So,
Rory had a shot.
sir, you were clearly ready.
I'm ready.
Let's grip it and rip it. First day of spring out here, golf really kind of breaks, and we're at Bobby Jones, enjoying some 404 and kind of relaxing. And
I actually wore golf clothes today, which is really weird.
you did. You're fully dressed. You've got your golf shorts.
I might go and hit some balls later.
You're gonna hit. Well, that's a good idea. $9.29 range balls today.
I'm not paying.
$21 normally.
I'm not paying. That's your job.
Oh, that's my job. Okay.
Fine.
So let's start with. Let me set this up.
No, set me up.
How do you think Shane Lowry rebounds after last week's collapse?
So look at the check he got, 600,000 or 700,000. He'll be all right.
You think?
Yeah,
He'll be all right.
he'll be all right. I think he put a lot of pressure on himself.
So that's what I wanted to ask you, because I'm using Shane's own words. Mm-hmm. He was playing one of the best rounds that he has played.
Oh, he was killing it.
And then came 16.
Yeah, it's hard to do on 16.
One swing.
Yeah, it's hard to hit it in the water there.
So what? Okay. And I know we've gone through this on other episodes where we've seen other players collapse. Most of those times, and no disrespect to Max or any of the other guys that have kind of fallen apart, Tommy, Shane Lowry is one of the top 10 players in the world.
Yes.
What went wrong?
Monumental collapse. Brain fade. Total brain fade. Obviously, I heard his comments afterwards that he was very excited for his daughter, who's 4 years old, to be running on the green and congratulating him when he won. I think because she's never seen him win before. I think that was probably playing in his mind, and I think he may have lost a little focus coming down the stretch.
So
that's a really bad tee shot on 16. It's a really, really bad tee shot on 16 to hit it that far right. The tee shot on 17 was even worse. And then I heard him talk through that one that it was the perfect club for him. It was a 7-iron. It was everything he needed to go. He had everything he wanted. And then, he made a mess of it.
He knew right off the club face where that thing was going into the water.
Oh, it was a slice.
You heard him, I mean, literally club slam the whole 9 yards.
It was a slice. It was a slice.
Just not the swing you needed to make in that situation.
Horrific, both of them.
So, my question then, sir.
Yes.
You are Shane Lowry's caddy, which, by the way, he's got a phenomenal caddy.
He does.
What are you doing in between 16 green and 17 tee to hopefully prevent that from happening?
Like I've said in the past before, well, we have a lead right now. Well, they saw the birdie go in front, so we would have been tied for the lead on 17. But you're tied for the lead. Again, if this is what I had said to you at the start of the week, this is where you needed to be. Make sure we put a good swing on it. We're aiming left. That's the only place you can miss it is left. It's still not a great miss left, but it's way better than right. That's for sure. And I would have picked a good target and be focused and slow him down a little bit. Again, you've got to slow people down at this stage when you think they're starting to rush, or you just keep them in their routine. Okay, we're done. That hole is finished. We're moving on to the 17th tee. Okay, let's slow down a little bit. Here's your yardage. Here's your target. This is what the wind's doing. You feel confident. Take a couple nice practice swings, and go. Let's go. How many 7-irons have you hit in your life? Right. Let's go. Let's hit another good one right here. Let's focus. Let's roll. Let's go. So
Nico Echeverria.
Might I just say though?
Yes.
Let's go back. The up and down he made on 16 for double bogey was phenomenal.
I'm glad you said that, because that was the recovery. That was actually the recovery to keep him in the tournament.
He could have made 8 on that hole. That was an incredible bunker.
He should have made 8.
So having said that, so his mind I think is still good, because otherwise he would not have made that up and down.
Okay.
But he made that up and down. So I think his mind was still right in the position. He just put a bad swing on it. It happens.
And afterwards, I give Shane a lot of credit.
Oh, yeah.
He came out, he met with the media, he spoke openly about it. He's been great all week. He was out at the Seminole Pro member the next day. Mm-hmm. He's obviously back at Bay Hill. His comment was, you got to get back on the horse, basically. Yeah. Great to see Shane. You and I both agree. I don't see Shane. I think the next time he's in that position, hopefully for a major, he wins.
Yeah.
I don't see that happening again. Great though for Nico Echeverria, because not only does Nico get his 3rd win, but he qualified this week for the Arnold Palmer.
He did.
And he qualifies to play here in Georgia at the beginning of April at the Masters.
Yes, he does.
So Nico had a pretty good week. And then on top of it, his wife lets everybody know that they closed down their house on Friday.
Yep.
And Nico made a bet with his wife.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to be getting a new dog.
Yep. He's allowed to.
He's got all sorts of things going on. So nice to get a $1.7 million check, buy a new home, and
make the wife
and
happy,
have a dog.
And make the wife happy.
Happy wife, happy life, right?
Yeah. I know.
Anything else?
Happy house, happy spouse.
Oh, wow! Look at you, being so.
Been married 3 times.
Right.
I know all of them.
We haven't talked about that in a while.
No, we're good. Let's keep it that way.
You want to keep it that way? Okay. Anything else that you want to bring up from the Cognizant Classic?
No. Let's move on to Arnie.
You ready for Bay Hill?
I'm ready for Bay Hill.
So the boys are signature event this week. $20 million small purse.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this, Mick. 10 years since Arnie passed.
Yes.
First of all, I was in shock when I heard that number. It feels like yesterday we lost the king. What was your, and I know you were telling some stories earlier, what is one of the best memories you have of Arnold Palmer? Whether it was out on tour or even in a lot of the times when you were down in Florida.
I was lucky because I used to live right by Bay Hill when Arnie was alive. simply one of the nicest human beings you'd ever meet in your life. The way he treated people, the way he would stop and talk to everybody, sign autographs. He was a 100% man of the people. He would do anything for anybody. He was the nicest man ever. And I've got a couple of really nice Arnold. Actually, there's a third Arnold Palmer story that I've got, which is really nice. I haven't seen the video of it, but I got to interview Arnold Palmer.
Wait, what?
I got to interview Arnold Palmer.
Is this when your media career started?
Could have been.
Oh.
So when I was caddying for Jared and Jared got sick, we took a film crew out there at the Arnold Palmer, Golf Channel did, and we had players send messages to Jared saying, get well, get better, get well soon. We appreciate, and it was everyone. Even Tiger did it. Ernie Els did it. A bunch of guys did it. But then, of course, Arnold Palmer was there. So I asked Mr. Palmer if he would do it. And he said, yeah, are you going to ask me questions about it? Because obviously he survived cancer as well. And I said, yeah, okay, you want to do a little interview? He said, sure. So they gave me the microphone, and that was my first ever interview. I've never seen the video. They only ever made one copy of this, and they sent it to Jared. So I've never seen it, but I did, and I will remember it very clearly. But I had the opportunity to interview him, and talk about being a little bit nervous. Yeah, I was a little nervous because it was on the Wednesday at Bay Hill. So there's quite a few hundred or thousands of people there standing around and watching. So yeah, that was a little bit nerve-wracking. But yeah, that might have been my first gig. I said, if you're going to do your first gig, you might as well be interviewing.
You might as well
start off big.
It's all but downhill after that.
Yeah,
now you're with me.
Yeah, things have slid.
Think about that.
Think about that slide.
You started with the king, and now you've got me.
Oh yeah, okay. I won't say the queen. I'll just say the king. I stayed with the king.
You stayed with the king.
Yeah, but yeah. So that was one of the. I've forgotten about that story, but yeah. But I have another couple. That's very good.
What else?
There was one there. On the Wednesday of the tournament, we had I was caddying for Daniel Chopra, and he had 2 sets of clubs there because King had made him up another set of irons, and basically a duplicate set. It was time. Yeah. It was time. The other ones were wearing out, so I had both clubs, both bags, and whatever. And he came up to me and obviously reads my name tag. He's like, Mick, why does Daniel have 2 sets of clubs? And I said, well, he just needed a backup set. He's like, well, he doesn't really play the first set that well, does he? Just joking around. And I said, no. He said, well, where is he? He hasn't seen him because Daniel and Mr. Palmer were very close. They used to play the money game every Friday afternoon when they were home. A couple $100 in, and away they go. Big crew of them. And so I said, oh, he's at the far end of the range. He's doing some work. He's not at the front of the range. He's like, well, let me take you down there because Mr. Palmer was in a cart. And I was like, no, I'm fine. I'll just carry 2 bags. I'll walk in. There's no, don't, please, Mick, don't do that. Put them on the cart. I'll drive you down there, and we're going to have to stop, sign some autographs. I'll talk to some people. You in a hurry? I'm like, no, I'm definitely not in a hurry. And lo and behold, Mr. Palmer drove me from where the vans were in the parking lot down to the back of the range, and I was kind of pinching myself that here I am, Mr. Palmer's actually driving me around the golf course.
You were being driven by Arnold Palmer.
I was being chauffeured by Arnold Palmer.
Wow. So that is fantastic.
And even Daniel, when he showed up, was like, really? You can't walk down? You have to get Mr. Palmer to drive you down here? I'm like, oh, that's how I roll. Yeah. So, yeah, that was a very good experience.
That's awesome. You and I have talked a lot about our dads and the influence our dads have had on us getting involved in this game. Mm-hmm. My experience with Mr. Palmer is because of my dad. We used to, on an annual basis, when the Champions Tour was played in Dearborn at the TPC in Dearborn, the Ford Senior Players. Mm-hmm. My dad at the time was working for a golf cart company, Club Car, and would get us and get us some really nice clubhouse badges.
Ooh, so you started off big time too.
I did. My dad spoiled me. He took me to some amazing sporting events. He gave me my love though for the game of golf.
Mine too.
And so we would. It was always hot because it was in the summer, so it's humid and hot, and you know what it's like up in Michigan, Illinois, in that area during the summertime. And so we would walk a bunch of holes, and Dad and I always loved to follow whether it was Jack or Trevino. I always loved following Trevino or Chi-Chi. We used to follow Chi-Chi. And Hale Irwin was at that time playing probably some of the best senior golf at the time. But we would also always make a chance to go see Mr. Palmer play. Mm-hmm. And so Dad and I were kind of meandering around the golf course, and then we'd end up back at the clubhouse. We'd have a bite to eat, and Dad always loved a good ice-cold beer. Mm-hmm. And we would have that, and we would leave. And But the nice part about the way the TPC clubhouse was laid out is when the players were done with their round, they would come up the stairs because the men's locker room was upstairs. And where we were dining at was upstairs as well. And so one of the days that Dad and I were getting ready to get out of there, Mr. Palmer was coming up the stairs and stopped, gave me an autograph, shook my hand, asked me how long I had been playing and how did I get started. And I told him my dad, and he talked to my dad for a little bit, and it was one of those things where it was like I had just had one of the best guys in the game of golf.
And that's the way he was.
I felt like I knew him for years, and that was the one and only time I ever had a chance to talk to Mr. Palmer. But very special, and especially with all the things going on with my dad now.
Don't we know that feeling?
Yeah, I know you're. We've got a lot of things coming up this year that you and I are dealing with, and some things that we'll have to be tackling here in the next.
We will have to tackle some things.
A couple of things,
but it's good things to tackle.
So, obviously, Bay Hill. Let's turn our focus to the golf course, because I know that's one of your favorite golf courses as well. Mm-hmm. Known for how hard Mr. Palmer always wanted this tournament to be one of the toughest tests of golf, I put it right there with U.S. Open. Jack has always done a nice job with the Memorial. Obviously, Augusta is Augusta. The U.S. Open is the U.S. Open. The British is the British. What would you say about Bay Hill, and what would you talk about? Like, what were some of the things when you were out caddying out on Bay Hill? What really had to? I know you had to step it up the week of Bay Hill.
Yeah.
What were some of the things that you prepared for? Because it's one of the toughest tests.
It is, but it's also very fair. If you drive it there, you put it in good position. It's very fair to score. The par fives they're gettable. They're very gettable. 16s are very easy. One of the easier par fives, I'd say. They turned it into a par four there for a little bit, but it's definitely a much better par five. I think it's fair. There's some shorter holes there. Obviously, 7 over the water is. 6. 6 over the water is a test, with the one where Bryson tried to drive the green there a little bit there. So that's a daunting tee shot when you're standing there as a caddy, because there's a lot of water in front of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
and it's all left.
Yeah, it's all left. Well, it's in front of you and left.
Yeah.
And so it's which wouldn't affect me, because I could probably never hit it left. So. I don't know if I've ever actually hit in the water on that hole. I don't think I have, but I probably haven't had much success on it either. It makes a long second and third shot for me.
Yeah.
But if you drive it straight there, it's very gettable. It is a very, very gettable golf course. A lot of water. But yeah, it's very fair. I saw that. I think someone shot 9 under in the first round today. Daniel Berger.
Daniel Berger, I think in the clubhouse at 9 under. When you and I were getting ready, as we were preparing for the podcast. What are some of the things that you're looking for? I mean, obviously the weather's perfect down there, upper 80s. That course is going to bake out.
Yeah, well, it'll get hard. It'll get firmer and harder as the week goes on, and obviously I don't think they'll be cutting the greens too much.
Wind was already up.
I mean, they will be cutting the greens a lot. They'll be cutting them down and making them a little firmer and harder. It'll get a little harder as the week goes on. Purplish gray tint. They will.
Yeah. What are some of the things that you're looking for this week, though?
Again, it's just, I think it's a great field, and I think, compared to last week's field, I think this is going to be fun to watch. Obviously, Rory, Scotty, all the top players are there, so it's just going to be, it'll make it fun to watch, especially, when things sort themselves out, no cut. Let's sort it out this week by Sunday. I think it's going to be a great finishing. I think the best players will be up there again.
Does Scotty rebound?
Depends how he starts his round. I mean, his last two have been, he's got off like he's stuck in molasses. He's been slow as, he just hasn't been able to get it going. But boy, has he finished strong, and he's been fun to watch. So, I mean, if he shoots 3 or 4 under on the first day, I think that's going to be a nice position for Scotty. Yeah,
I know he was asked about it in his weekly press conference, this week, and I believe his comment was, I've played 4 rounds of golf. I've played 4 tournaments, 16 rounds of golf. 13 were really good, and 3 were eh.
Yeah.
I would take 13 really good and 3 eh.
Yeah.
If I was out there playing.
Yeah, I'm the same.
I mean, I'd love to play a good round of golf out there right now.
It'd be nice. Got my clubs here.
Yeah. You got your clubs?
Yeah.
I got a couple wedges and a putter.
You could use the rest of mine.
There you go. So we've got our picks.
Yes. Well, I had to change mine.
Well, you did. You had your pick was originally Jake Knapp, but due to injury, Jake is out. So you are going with
Victor Hovland.
Victor Hovland.
It was a last-minute call up, so I might put an asterisk next to this one.
It's okay. I mean, you may do really well with Victor. Mine is Matt Fitzpatrick.
I could pick Daniel Berger, but that would be like cheating.
You know what? I will give you credit. When you and I realized that Jake was not in the field, you actually picked a player that had not already teed off this.
And there was only like 10 of them.
And I think you got a really good selection. I'm going Matt Fitzpatrick. He's a past winner. And he also is a grinder out there at that golf course. He likes that golf course. This fits his style. I think Fitzy's due to rebound, and I like a top 10 finish for Matt Fitzpatrick.
Twin Peaks is the best in the game. Here, your favorite drafts are poured at a frosty 29 degrees, and rare barrel-aged whiskeys are served just the way you want them. It's bigger game days and bolder fight nights. I mean, where else can you find a scratch kitchen that always comes in clutch every day from lunch to late night? Only at Twin Peaks, the #1 sports bar.
Twin Peaks Scratch Kitchen scores every time. Dig into hand-smashed burgers, chef-inspired flatbreads, and more at your local lodge.
Mick,
Sir,
you know how much I love to talk about live golf.
not much. I think I mentioned John Rahm and that Suki Lala stuff. All right, let's get on with it.
So, obviously you heard John's comments this week. His extortion comment. Calling the DP World Tour peace offering a extortion because it required him to pay fines and play 2 extra events.
Oh my goodness me. 2 events.
Normally.
2 events that he would be told to play.
Right. They were going to ask him to play. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, Mick. He signed an agreement with LIV to play 14 events where they tell him where to play.
Yes.
He plays 4 DP World Tour events each year. As he's appealed his fines, and he hand selects them. Is it a big deal to be asked to play 2 more tournaments?
No.
In areas that you probably are already going to play?
Well, he probably wouldn't have played them. They're probably smaller events, but no, he's just been a crybaby, straight up crybaby.
So
stay on live, go right. 8
out of the 9 guys sign the agreement.
Yep.
Come to terms with the DP. So John Rahm, in your mind, is being a baby.
Oh, come on, 1,000%.
Okay.
No more Ryder Cups, no more nothing. Go away. Go play live. Go away.
Let me ask you this: did you hear Rory's comments?
Yes, I did.
Do you agree with Rory that the tour was being fair?
Yes, 100%.
Okay.
Because they were being fair.
So
they weren't asking him to pay $5 million to charity and give up, his money on the PGA Tour which could be upwards of $50 or $60 million for Brooks Koepka, who was nice to see played decent last week too.
Yeah, top 10 for Brooks.
Yeah, nice to see. So
got the putter working again.
So no, John Rahm's just been a hot-headed Spaniard,
and I think that's a really well way of putting it. A hot-headed Spaniard. I think he's standing on a foundation that most, and according to the court of public opinion, which unfortunately we are in with the media and with golf fans, not going over very well for Mr. Rahm.
It was a very dumb thing to say.
Yeah, I think
extortion is a very bad word.
It's a dumb use of that word. I think we're being a little melodramatic.
Yeah, he just needs to stay on live and be good. Live your best life and live, buddy. You're good. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
It's a decision he will regret.
Do you think we see... Let me ask you this. Do you think we see John Rahm at Adele Manor next year in September on the Ryder Cup team?
No.
Do you think this pretty much ends... Or do you see him coming around in the next couple of weeks to... based on public opinion.
He's going to need some good people around him in the next couple of weeks to make him change his mind. Otherwise, he might never play a Ryder Cup again.
Or does he dig his heels in?
He'll dig his heels in. He's a hot-headed Spaniard, like I said.
Yeah. The other news, speaking of Ryder Cup, Luke Donald.
Oh, what a shock.
three-time captain will return as Team Europe's captain at Adele Manor.
I think the Team Europe was 100% behind that. They would have pushed for that like there was no tomorrow. Very popular captain, very popular man.
Your thoughts on it?
Great, awesome. Why change?
How do you think? What does Team USA do to counter? Who do you think needs to be the captain of Team USA?
There's a big name out there.
He prowls around. Do you think he's got the time and the bandwidth to do it?
No. But wouldn't it be a great story?
Oh, it'd be a fantastic story.
If Tiger went about that, would be a great story.
Ideally, Tiger Woods is the captain at Adele Manor.
Yep.
If Tiger is not, who is it going to be?
Put me on the spot there. Good question. I'd have to think of. Give me 5 to think about that.
How about we'll do this? You give me it next week.
All right.
I'll let you think about it for a week.
All right.
Because you're going to do your research. I know you well enough. Because you'll make some phone calls and
I will
do some checking.
I will.
Ideally, I would love to see our guy, our friend Stuart Sink. I don't think. Honestly,
he'd be a very good captain too.
He'd be a great captain. I just with the schedule he's playing and how
well he's playing
and how good he is playing right now on the Champions Tour, I don't see him making that jump. I'm hoping to have him before we get to the Mitsubishi Electric Classic. I'm hoping to have him back on the podcast.
And he lives over there.
Right that building right over that way.
Lives right there.
Right over that way.
Do it.
Hey, is he around? I don't know.
Probably.
I wasn't sure. I thought aren't those guys heading out to California at some point?
I don't know.
Okay. Anything else?
I'll have a look.
You're looking. Okay. Well, so I did write this down.
I think it's the Hall of Fame Classic this week. You did write what down?
I wrote. I had this little segment that I created. We talked about it last week. Basically, I ranted. Privileged athletes.
Yes.
Nico Echeverria and I'm just using this as the example, $1.7 million purse, 9.6, total purse was 9.6 million. This week they're playing for 20. Now we got a guy crying about extortion.
Yeah.
At what point do these guys realize that the average golf fan like you and I, that are working week to week, paycheck to paycheck, to sit at a club like Bobby Jones Golf Club with our own hard-earned money, are sick and tired of hearing them cry? I'm happy for Nico Echeverria and his wife. I'm glad they're going to get a dog and a new home.
New home, get a dog.
$1.7 million in the bank account. He's earned it. We've talked about that. He's worked his entire life for those 3 PGA Tour wins.
John Rahm has probably earned his right to make bad decisions, I think. But he's got to make better decisions, I think. I mean, you've got to be very careful of what you say, and I agree with what you say about entitled athletes and things like that. He got paid quite a lot of money to go to Live Tour. Now, they're trying to broker a peace deal. He's not buying it. He doesn't want part of the peace deal. Well, then that just goes to show you maybe what kind of person lies under the skin of John Rahm.
Yeah. But this was all to bring the game together.
Yeah, and he's not bringing the game together. John Rahm cares about one person. John Rahm. John Rahm is not interested in growing the game of golf. John Rahm is not interested in any of that, and I say that wholeheartedly, otherwise he wouldn't make dumb decisions like he did.
Couldn't say it any better, my friend.
Get over yourself, John Rahm.
Well, sir,
that's it.
You ready to go hit some putts?
You had a rant last week.
I really like that.
I had a little rant to finish with. Always a little rant.
We're gonna go get the wedges and the putter.
We'll have a little chip and a putting competition.
We're gonna have some fun. We'll have a couple more of these 404s.
Atlanta 404s.
We'll spend some time with executive producer Kim and Slim.
I wasn't going to drink today, but you forced me.
Our good friend Mike Conti is in the building. So that's going to...
He's just over there.
He's over there.
He's over there.
Yeah, Mike's
over there too.
Mike's over there. We got everybody around here.
Everyone's here today.
I feel like we're under the spotlight.
Pressure's on.
Pressure.
Handling it. Oh, don't we have to do a commercial today too?
We do. We have to record for James. Yeah.
I'm gonna suck at that.
It's okay. That's what Slim's really good at. It's
Editing?
called editing.
Get Mike Conti to do it. You and
Mike is so much more than an editor.
You and Mike could do it.
No.
Just saying. Oh, I'll need a shot before I do that one.
Thanks for teeing up with us on Tales from the Tips. If you're catching us on YouTube, make sure you give us a like, hit that subscribe button, drop us a comment, let us know how we're doing. We do appreciate it. A lot of great feedback from last week's episode. Keep them coming. Really appreciate it. You can find Tales from the Tips wherever you find your favorite podcasts. Apple, Spotify, YouTube, and now available on iHeart Podcasts. Just search for Tales from the Tips under podcast. Hit the subscribe button, the plus button, give it a thumbs up, and enjoy. Mick?
Yes, sir.
You can catch us on all the socials, Instagram, X, and your favorite?
TikTok.
Mick's favorite TikTok, and you can watch this debacle happen live on Twitch every single week. Just follow our schedule. We're a little off schedule this week. We're a little earlier, but we've got great views, wonderful food, drinks, great service.
Here at Bobby Jones. Bobby Jones, thank you for the day.
Want to thank, I definitely want to thank Josh Deal, the Vice President of Operations here at Bobby Jones. By the way, Josh has a little bit more on his plate. He is now handling the new course in Augusta, Georgia that they just built, the Cradle.
The Cradle, yeah.
And he's going to be a part of the Loop.
He's a busy man.
He's a busy man. So thanks to Josh, thanks to Kayla, the head pro out here, the entire staff of Bobby Jones for hosting us out here today. Thank you for the 80-degree weather. It's beautiful out here. Mick?
Yes, I'll be playing Saturday, hoping to go 13-0.
13-0. You were down this past week.
We were down 2 after the turn.
And you rallied.
Soon we could have been down 3, but someone had a 15-footer on 9 to halve the hole.
Drained it. Keep your drive straight, your putt short, and your scores low as we tee it up on Tales from the Tips. We'll see you next time.